Gotta shake you up to give you love. Gotta shake you up, just play your ace. Yeah, unfortunately, that ace card is the ace of diamonds, and I don't know how to feel about it, but yeah, at least we finished an entire story arc.
Not exactly how I thought it was going to end.
Nope.
I really was hoping for something else, but I was like, no, I was wrong.
Now I'm curious what that something else is.
Well, I'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah. Well, as we've discussed last week, a lot of cross bleeding in these batches of episodes, which makes it difficult to figure out how to divide these 15 episodes. But on the upside, we finished these 15 episodes, so here we are. We're here to talk about Kamen Rider Blade episodes 11 through 15, and we have one less Jack to worry about. To quote an Axe body spray commercial, if you mess with the king's queens, you're gonna get aced, Jack.
You know, what was Tachibana's deal this whole time?
It never made much sense, really.
It's like I'm like, you leave the brooding and the BS to our mantis boy.
Yeah, Hajime. It's
leave it to Hajime, okay? Leave it to Hajime to be brooding and push people away, whatever. Leave it.
Yeah,
leave it
that kind of adds to the whole can't telling the two characters apart thing. Because, aside from the fact that they have the same haircut, and aside from the fact that they're both trying to do the same noir shtick in the opening theme, there's also the brooding and the contemplation as to whether or not I'm an undead. But the point is brooding. That's another thing to the bingo sheet of what the two of them have in common. Again, the only way you could tell the two of them apart is the fact that one of them has a beige duster.
Honestly, I was very disappointed in Tachibana here. Not so much with Hajime. Hajime was exactly where he needed to be.
Yeah, no, he was definitely better written for the most part.
Yeah, for me, that was the whole point of okay, we're getting a real focus on Hajime here. Despite him being, again, this brooding stack of just sad. I don't know what his deal is. No one told you to leave. No one told you to get lost. No one and everything that seems to happen. Yeah, you just happen to be there, or you don't really get it, which again solidifies that you're not human.
Yeah.
The way you speak, the way you act, okay, fine, that could be just played as ignorance, but also the fact that you're okay. Now, Tachibana, on the other hand,
no one's forcing him to it's he has a nice girl, and he has a nice future with her, deciding between this red trump tie or this blue trump tie, and then which pair of Lululemons or Levi Davis. But the thing is, it's oh, I can't be with you because freaking Morpheus said so.
And then you just flip like you're flipping a burger on a grill, or I'm sorry, a flat top, because you don't grill. It makes no sense. I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me that you had a chance at a happily ever after, and you decided because the peacock over here said you couldn't, but then you flip on him, and now, but it's not because of her, it's because I don't know. God knows why you flipped.
Yeah, it's freaking.
I said,
Freaking.
if he had known what had happened before that happened, I can understand the flip. But he just flipped without even realizing it, and then later on realized it's like, yeah, no, see, that should have been before. That should have been before this whole flip, because it just makes it seem like, yeah, I was kind of questioning, is he gonna cross paths? Is he gonna find out right now, or is he gonna find out later?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's funny is that Sano from Ryuki. Just to be clear, Mitsuru Sano, not Tony Sano, because we have an American and Japanese version of the same character, and both of them are named Sano. But no, talking about Japanese Sano. Yeah, like at least when he had the exact same story arc as Tachibana, at least it made sense why he couldn't quit, because like he tried to quit, but the thing is, when you join the Mirror Rider War, you don't quit. Like, you don't get to quit. That screeching noise, like when the mirror calls to you, like, it does not go away. It will keep haunting you. And if you don't feed your army of Gigazells, Megazells, and whatever the third Zell was called, because I know there's 3 varieties of them, they're gonna feed on you. Like, the dude tried to quit, but he was not legit, so he cannot quit.
God no.
But Tachibana, it's like, you didn't even attempt to quit.
I don't even know what the heck. He's just down with the sickness right now.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much like what it is. Like, what it is because, wait a minute, you're telling me he's not doing this by himself? He's actually infected by something? It's like, technically. Mm-hmm. So then what was his reason for before that? We didn't even know that he was infected. Well, technically he wasn't infected then, but now he is.
Which makes even less sense.
Which is also trying to, solidify the fact that everything, even his decision before that, was like already his own doing. Then why the fuck are you infecting him if he's already doing what it is you're doing, but technically he isn't, or supposedly he would never? Then what's the point of this infection then?
Yeah, because they want him to basically be analytical data to create Liangle, and then use Liangle to basically create the ultimate rider for us to destroy. It's like you're trying to create the ultimate enemy for yourself to destroy, because you want to have a glorious victory in the battle war. Yeah, I just have one thing to say about that. None of that made any sense.
No, it didn't, because I know some people will argue like, well, it's like the enjoyment of the hunt. Yeah, but you're not. That's like saying I'm gonna go hunt something with an elephant gun. I'm gonna go hunt a T-Rex with an elephant gun.
That doesn't make sense. That's exactly the logic. That's the logic he's going with.
You're not. You. There's no way that just that's gonna be enough. There's no way. And you're telling me that, oh, yeah, no. Why would you juice him up just so you can fight him? But apparently, oh, well, he's not strong enough yet. He's like, no, not right now, but he will. And when he does, I bet you're going to be like, why the fuck did I juice him up?
Yeah, this is the same argument people make to justify Goku giving Cell the sensu bean. It's like
Yeah.
if you don't understand, if Goku didn't give him the sensu bean, then Gohan wouldn't become Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, but don't you think that if Gohan was able to defeat him without needing to go to Super Saiyan 2, then yeah, he's not going to turn Super Saiyan 2, but he won't need to. Like even if Gohan had a 99% chance of victory, why are you reducing it to a 98% chance at victory? Because you're doubling Cell's odds.
The argument with that is this, and it's like, you know what? I don't know why he did it. If you honestly think about it, no one gets why. But you know what's the bullshit that wasn't calculated was the fact that someone sacrificed themselves to trigger that to happen. It wasn't because, he was at his peak or whatever. None of those things would have mattered. Like, he still would have died. He still would have gotten his ass kicked, and nothing would have happened. It like, again, it's because he saw someone die in front of him. That's what broke the camel's back. And yet,
even then, it took that sacrificial head to make the ultimate speech that makes a very valid, like the most valid point since Mikhail Bulgakov. You think you're better than everyone else, but there you stand, the good man doing nothing. And while evil triumphs, your rigid pacifism crumbles into bloodstained dust. The only victory afforded to you is that you stuck to your true to your guns. You are a coward to your last whimper. I fear and love, I fear not that I will die, but all that I've come to love, the birds and the things that are not birds, will perish with me. So please, Gohan, stop holding back. And hey, if we do make it out of this, please pick up my head and beat your father to death with.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. No, everyone thought that, oh no, he just needs to get pushed. No. That wasn't the push he needed. That was not the push he needed. That was not it. You guys couldn't even have bothered to bring that up into calculation.
No.
You didn't even think about that. And it's like, yeah, well, yeah.
No, like if you think about it, Gohan was the original Avatar Aang, like during Sozin's comment, where like I don't know what I need to do, and then it's like listen, and then it's like, and then like freaking all four of the past avatars are like, listen here, twerp, if you do nothing, Sozin will kill everyone.
Again, it's pretty much just the fact that no one else bothered to take into effect a situation that would actually yield results. What you did was pretty much just it set us back a few minutes. Mm-hmm. Like that was your problem. And that's kind of what it is in this situation with Tachibana. We see, and we know. So what's going to happen is, no, not right now, but later on, you're going to regret it. And it's like, no, you willingly did it. Knowing that, now, especially now, you could have ended it. You could have stopped it. But you're like, nah.
Yeah, no.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah, no. These people are not... They're not smart at all.
No, at all. They call themselves scientists, but they're not really applying that scientific method.
They got the white coats. That's all they have. That they have the white coats.
Yeah. That's it. And that's why they need. And that's why they need more bacon in their life, of the Sir Francis variety.
Yeah. So we're here to talk about 11 through 15 of Kamen Rider Blade, with the first episode of the review, episode 11, The Whereabouts of Each.
That's a very poignant title, but hey, it's certainly a better title than, say, Bisham dies, Bellum dies, Black dies, Darum dies, Whale Dude dies.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, all our players are here. Everyone is here, uh but we finally get a name to our other girl who is in this series for a time being. Her name is Sayako.
Mm-hmm.
And Sayako and Tachibana apparently go back. They have a
puzzle that's a picture of the two of them.
Yeah, I guess they were dating or something. We're not really solidified here of what exactly.
Which puts a lot of medical ethics into question, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so yeah, Seiko pretty much is here with Tachibana. She has been doing a lot of studying and looking into him because he has been acting weird as of late. She has noticed that, especially in the last episode where he literally stopped and threw her off his bike out of nowhere, just tossed her off on the middle of the speedway and just left. But she did notice that something did fall off of him. Let's see here. We do also have again that we left off on that battle with Giran and Blade.
Yeah.
So that's still a thing for right now.
Yeah. Well, as we mentioned before, Blade and Chalice are obviously a sword and a cup. But one thing we did not mention is that Garen got his name from the word galleon, which is a coin. Yeah. So, you got swords, cups, coins, and yes, that means our fourth rider is going to use a wand. Kinda.
Yeah. As of right now, in this episode, in episode 11, not much is told to us other than apparently Tachibana is infected with a plant parasite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, some kind of aquatic. Oh, is it a plant or is it more of a protista?
I think it's cordyceps.
Because it looks like seaweed, which is not actually a plant, but I
want to say this is the same as what happens with snails and also some versions of ants, that they have certain plants infect them and use them for their own.
You mean like fungi?
Yeah, fungi. Because, so Tachibana has been working with these people, and pretty much the one factor that is key in this review is the spider. Mm-hmm. For these 5 episodes, we are focused on the spider undead. For some reason, it's been going around and causing more trouble than anything. It's attacking people. There are other undead in these episodes. It's not just the spider. It's it's kind of like the spider is the side mission that will become the main focal point in this. So it's like, wait. So these undead that were that's the side quest. This is the main thing, is the spider. But you're made to believe that the spider isn't important. Yeah. But it actually is the most important because, well, the spider, or as it's been figured out not only by by our best girl in the command center, by Shiori, it's also been by these scientists that the spider is under the category 8. Cool. So it's a category 8. What does that mean? It
means if someone were to seal it, we get a new rider.
It's an S class. it's a potential to be a Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and if that wasn't enough on this onslaught of exposition, also Mach Cheetah is also running amok. Ha!
I thought it was a Jaguar.
Nope, Cheetah. Hold
Huh.
on, hold on? I'm pretty sure. No, it's definitely a heart card. Hold on, let me check. Hold on.
I mean, it kind of looks like a hyena if you look at it.
I'm not gonna lie though, the costume does look more hyena-like than anything else.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm like, is it a hyena? But of course, like because of how it goes, I'm like, well, I mean, Jaguars are also very fast. They are ambush predators.
Moth, human, plant. Let's see, jellyfish, squid. I mean, wait, hold on. Which one was? Wait, was Mock a spade one? I don't think it was. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. It was a jaguar.
Yeah,
it was. See, it was a spade card. I see. It's been a while since I've even looked at like the what's it called, the low.
The thing was, and I was like, okay, I get it. Cheetahs do have spots. Technically, they're not spots, but they're spots, either or.
Yeah.
Jaguars, on the other hand, I don't know if you could call their pattern spots. Because
it's more like they have eyes.
Yeah, technically it's not a solid patch of fur. It's like black, but with like a mixture of colors in there. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, where is the eyes? Where's the mouth? What end should I not be focusing on? That's with the Jaguar. But yeah, we get that little tidbit with Sayako because she is a doctor that is looking into Tachibana, and well, we do get our landlord milkman involved, kind of inappropriately asking questions about how long they've been dating, how long they've been together, and of course, everyone's like, "Shut up."
Yeah. Also, creepy musician dude is like trying to do street performances.
Yeah.
And like when he finds out that Hajime is an undead, he's like, "Oh my god, Aniki, you're even more badass. Let's both leave so that one dude cannot scout me." And by the way, that one dude is actually his dad. But
yeah. So. Well, that kind of bleeds into like the next episode, but yeah,
that's kind of like what we mentioned last week. That like there's always like two or more plots, and like they bleed into each other. Where it's like like episode 6 and 7 have like an A plot, but then episode 7 has a B plot that bleeds into episode 8. But then when the A plot concludes in episode 7. A new A plot starts in episode 8 with the original B plot, and sort of like shit. It's kind of like how like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai after a decade, it's like every half year you have a new combination of two plots.
Yeah. Just for some reason, Dickhead showed up in Shinkenger.
Yeah, so like basically it's like that's like very much the reason why it's really hard to like divide up the episodes in the season into like easily self-contained segments like we've done with previous seasons, because there's a lot of like bleed over and cross weaving between A and B plots.
Yeah, that's kind of because I mean we could easily just summarize this musician's arc and like right now we could easily do it, but then it would confuse us in terms of where we are story wise. But all we know is that Hajime pretty much has been living with this kid, being his bodyguard, I guess. But I don't know. I look at this kid and I always say that there's just something about him I do not like. Like there's just something that doesn't make sense. Especially when it came to this point, I kind of was like, just wait. So getting scouted by somebody and you don't want that?
Yeah.
Like you don't want. I mean, I mean, no. I mean, who am I to question? An artist's way of work. Like, oh no, I don't want to be a sellout. I don't want to be a corporate slave. And I'm like, okay, well, fine, but you don't want this particular guy. Which everyone kept saying, like, that's such a good opportunity for you. But it's like, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to. He has his set fan base already, but he's not like, yeah, I know, but I'm fine just doing this until I get the right people to notice me. Which at that point, I'm like, okay, what is it that you're really doing?
Yeah.
What is it?
Something doesn't feel right here.
Yeah, something is not right here, and it's not devious. I just feel it's stupid. It's stupid. That's what it is. But we'll come back to that. Yeah. So we do have this Jaguar undead that Ken does wind up beating, and with that, I guess now, not right now, but later on, he'll be able to pull 3 combos, which who knows, depending on the TCG, it's either illegal or it's actually proper to play.
Oh yeah, no, it's like Pokemon definitely legal. Magic the Gathering totally legal. Yu-Gi-Oh, player 2 is lucky to even get his first draw phase.
I mean, it all depends pretty much. It's like, wait a minute, those aren't quick activating cards. They don't have the emblems. I'm like, yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true. They're not, but people still play it as if it is. So yeah, also when I was watching this, a few people had said something. I'm like, you ever notice when they scan the cards or something? It's actually the same sound effect that they use in Yu-Gi-Oh for when they're doing their dual monster battles.
Yeah,
like when they lose life points or when they finish it, like the same sound effect is the same that they'd use in this show. I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, like imagine if your very first exposure to the show, like this specific season of Kamen Rider, was literally the hyper battle video, and then you have Kotaro just like recapping like all the various combos that the 4 riders have used in the show up to that point. It's like, are they playing a TCG? What's going on here? Are those life points? What's going on? Oh, that's a cool. You got a snail drill thing, but what's going on?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just I mean, it's the same sound effects. I think Yu-Gi-Oh was by the same company. I think it might have fallen under.
Konami?
I know Avery Studios, who also was, I think, a part of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I think it's because they have access to those same soundboards. They were like, yeah, we could use it's cards. And by this point, it was already GX. So you can't really be like, oh no, it is what you think it is. But yeah, we do get a little confirmation from Sayako that she's actually doing tests and wondering what it is that's going on, although she has no communication with Tachibana whatsoever. All we know is that Tachibana is going to fight the spider and hopefully figure out what it is that's going on.
Yeah.
But we also get our mysterious man in black, who is the peacock, who just happens to be like just watching from behind. I'm like, yeah, what is it that you guys are waiting for? If you know, it's like, yeah, we're just waiting. We're just maniacally waiting. Which that is the episode right there. That is episode 11.
Yeah.
Not much goes down. We know that Tachibana is infected,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that there is a category ace running around. But we barely figured out that it's a spider. We have known that there's a spider running around, but we just haven't been we haven't figured it out yet. So, yeah, which goes into the next episode, episode 12, category ace. And this one is a big spider-centric one. The rundown pretty much is both Giran and Blade go and fight the ace, which is the spider. While
Sayako does see she does see what's his name? Blade fight against Mock Jaguar, and she's like, "Oh crap, is this what Tachibana's been doing this whole time?" Shit.
Oh yeah, she did get injured because she saw that.
Yeah.
Hajime is still with Gin, with Gin Boy. And oh yeah, we are getting a little bit of Amane in this episode, which
she briefly sees a TV broadcast of Gene doing a performance and catches Hajime sitting by himself in the background.
Yeah, Amane, baby, I love you, I really do, but come on. Come the fuck on already. Like, I mean, we get it. You don't have any positive role models. I mean, your uncle's really not that much of a positive role model. I get it, but I mean, the fact that you are willingly putting yourself in danger just to find some guy. Just some guy.
Oh, it gets worse in the movie.
and like I know he cares. He shows that he cares, but I'm like, you seem to care more for him than he does for you, obviously, because again, the last few times he did save you, he did get you out, but after you got attacked.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, really, like you're gonna go venture, and again, kids do venture out by themselves in Japan.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Well, one thing to keep in mind though is kids, they take things more personally than adults do. Like just generally, like not just Hajime specifically, but like kids in general take things more personally than adults do. And not just negative things, but positive things too. If an adult gives another adult a candy, it's whatever. But if an adult gives a kid a candy, the kid sees it, it's like, oh my god, this is the greatest gift I've ever got in my entire life. Meanwhile, it's like if an adult tells another adult like that, like, oh, you're doing this thing wrong, this is how you're supposed to do it. The other adults like shrugs and just like works with that feedback. But when you say the same thing to a kid, they're like, you hate me. You bloody hate me. You think I'm terrible at this thing, and I'll never be good at it. With that in mind, yeah, of course, like Amane is going to care more about Hajime than Hajime cares about her. But that's because she's a little kid, like she wants to have that intimate relationship with him.
But Hajime doesn't even understand himself most of the time, which is kind of annoying at times.
Oh, it's yeah, it is.
Especially here with Gin, it's like, or Jin, I'm sorry. It's like, okay, he even kind of questions it himself. Like, why am I with this kid? Why am I even here? Because you fucking left because you thought everyone hated you. Which is not the case. But whatever. Yeah. You just believe that everyone hates you and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
yeah, this is gonna be a running thing because like Hajime does help Gene like paint that little boat of theirs they're planning on sailing out with. later on in the episode, Chalice like saves a woman and her child, but like because it's a big black praying mantis dude, like yeah, of course you're gonna be scared of him. It's like oh maybe like all people are scared of me. Maybe I don't deserve to be amongst humans.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you saw a giant metal bug man, I don't know what your reaction would be. I mean, fear is pretty much the most basic reaction I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is the point when Gene finds out that Hajime is a Kamen Rider, and it's just like, so does everyone know about the Kamen Riders? Is that just a thing here? Like everyone is aware that Kamen Riders exist?
Seemingly.
I mean, I guess it's like, it's that Evangelion logic where it's like, yeah, everyone knew about the Avas, everyone knew about the Angels. It's not a secret. How could you keep that a secret? But it's like, yeah, but Board made it seem like it was a top secret, like hush hush, no one needs to know about this type of situation. But in actuality, it's like, okay, yeah, so confirmed. Hajime is a Kamen Rider. He is.
Mm-hmm.
And Gene is like, you know what? It's cool. I won't tell anyone. We'll keep this our little secret. But, you got to help me fulfill my dreams. And what is your
It's all about me.
It's pretty much it because, again, once he finds out that Gene is a Kamen Rider, he's like, now no one can mess with us. I'm like, you mean no one can mess with him?
Yeah.
You, whatever. Like, with your little acoustic guitar and whatnot. And I'm like, great, you got some fans. Good for you. But I still don't understand why the fuck you're like being dodgy about being scouted by the most reputable people in the entire city. Like,
yeah,
what?
And yeah, you know what's funny is like the way you mentioned that one line earlier. It reminded me of one of my top 10 favorite lines from the menu. Which, let's be honest, it's hard to pick 10. Yeah, that movie's not good. But yeah, no, it's like we work with so and so. It's like no, you work for so and so. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like no. People don't want to mess. It's not that people don't want to mess with you and Hajime. It's that people don't want to mess with Hajime.
And the menu is a very good movie.
It is a fantastic movie. Yeah, it's like if I had to describe it with a meal, it's like a cheeseburger. It's perfect. It's simple but perfect.
I always say that the most simplest of meals are the ones that are everyone's favorite.
Oh yeah, no. Even Gordon Ramsay, like his favorite food is the cheeseburger. Believe it or not.
No, I know, and yet people are like, dude, whatever. Like, only the poor and the stupid focus on, like, oh, Wagyu. Yeah, do you know what Wagyu is?
It's a type of beef that was grown in New Zealand.
It's a type of beef that has a very high fat content. Let me tell you, it needs no oil, no nothing. It is very good. I'm not gonna lie, but for you, health conscious and I don't eat like fat and stuff like that on animals. I'm like, then why are you eating Wagyu?
Yeah,
that's what the marbling is. That's what that is. It's a 50-50 of fat and protein. It's a delicious product. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and Kiwi cows are make some of the highest quality protein out of all bovinidae. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, but like Wagyu meat specifically has a high fat ratio.
Yeah, so you're like, I gotta watch my figure. I'm like, then why the fuck are you eating Wagyu? You might as well just be eating top sirloin.
Yeah, but more importantly, it's like, what is even the point of making your burger out of Wagyu if you don't know how to make a burger? Period. It's like it doesn't matter if you have the best beef in the world. Like, if you suck at making burgers, then even your Wagyu burger is gonna suck. Meanwhile, some other chef who is actually worth their skills can take the most basic USDA choice 85% beef and then make it taste like a masterpiece. And that actually happened in an episode of Kitchen Nightmares.
I know. That it's one of those things where it's like, why did you pay $100 for a cheeseburger?
Why would you even pay $24 for nuggies? Undercooked nuggies.
You do that? You could easily get it for like less than $10. But that's peasants' food. Because they did what to it? What did they do to it?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, that ain't worth it. I promise you that much.
Yeah, no, I remember there was like this $24 plate of tacos, and like the tacos themselves are like smaller than an orange wedge, and I'm like, that there better be some crack cocaine in those tacos. Otherwise, there's like no justification for them to be that small and cost that much. I know a taco truck where I could get 6 tacos for $13, rounded up to the nearest dollar, $13 for 6 tacos. And I don't mean ground beef like freaking like the snack taco from Del Taco. I mean like proper like al pastor and what's it called? And the birria tacos.
Yeah.
And when I say birria tacos, I don't mean beef birria. I mean real lamb meat.
You're
birria.
talking about lamb meat, yeah.
Yeah, real birria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got 6 of those for $13.
Yeah, I know.
Round it up.
Yeah, people. It's not beef, people. If someone tells you beef, that ain't what that is.
Now, I mean, look, I have no issue with like eating beef soaked in birria broth, but the thing is, the beef itself won't be the birria.
No, that's not. It's not. But that's what Americans think it is. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's lamb, or if you're more, it's goat meat. So if it's neither, don't even. So anyway, let's see here.
Wait till they find out about vampiros and the lingua.
Yeah. But so we do kind of get a battle between Blade and the Spider, because apparently the Spider now has been causing some trouble here. It's been attacking people at construction sites. It's been attacking people on the streets. And
inevitably it will attack Amana and her mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it did do something, but I'm like, no, that doesn't happen until the next episode. But it does kind of get foreshadowed towards the end of this one.
Yes.
Yeah, there obviously confrontations happen. You know, there's still the whole thing with Sayako looking into what has happened with Tachibana. We do get to see Tachibana in a fish tank.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he in the fish tank? It's because that plant that Sayako found that fell off of Tachibana when she got off the bike. It's not that he had it on him, it was actually in him. So what is it that what do you mean it's in him? Yeah, so Tachibana's got cordyceps. He's got fungi. He's got athlete foot. He's inside
his body.
He's infected because he willingly chose to infect himself.
He is not the last of us.
No, he's not clicking. He decided to get himself juiced because apparently he's not strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finally get over your fear of dying?
Apparently so.
Like, is that it? Or are we good now? Are we good? I mean, now you got juice, so now apparently you're not afraid of nobody, I guess. But I'm thinking the roid rage is just like drowning out his sanity. I think.
Yeah,
Because
I'm just glad we finally concluded the whole Gene story arc.
is this where we concluded? No.
No. Gene's story arc ended in episode 12. You know, the boat got destroyed while Hajime was fighting that.
Happen? I'm still trying to figure that out. How did the boat catch on fire?
It's not quite clear, but somewhere along the way, Gene was Chalice was fighting the drill snail, which is five of hearts, and yeah, like I guess some of the undead blood got like near a barrel, and then sparks happened. Things caught on fire. The boat got wrecked. So then Gene's like, "You're a monster! You're a dream killer!" And then he goes off with his dad.
But but we found out within these episodes that the reason why Gene doesn't want to be scouted by these people that have been like,
It's his dad.
It's his dad.
Mm-hmm.
His dad. I'm like, look, maybe it's because of where I live, but I have known many a trust fund babies around here. Like ridiculous. And I'm like, bless you that you have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But every time, every single moment, I have met one of these people. They all fall into the same category of spoiled, entitled, and just stupid. Because so you're telling me that your father is one of the biggest producers in this town that is worth $1 million, and you're here performing on the streets like a vagabond. Now, there has to be some type of logical explanation for you to do this, because why would you, when you have all these resources that you could use that possibly maybe give
resources that other people would kill for,
that you would like, that would give us another Call Me Maybe type of single? Well, Gene, being as dumb as he is, actually wanted to make it on his own.
I mean, the intent was valiant, but
but I'm like, okay. So, all right. So you want to make it on your own. I can respect that. All right. Okay.
But you know but you know what else you could have done? You could have taken the resource your dad would have given you otherwise, make a talent show, try to audition local talent, so a bunch of other nobodies besides yourself would have a shot at the big time, and you could distribute those resources so that not just you but other nobodies could have also had the chance to make something of themselves, and then later on you could just be discovered by a different talent agent, and then just transition your contract.
The thing, I mean, well, here's also another one, is that so you also could have taken, I mean, here's the thing, your father knows people, so couldn't you have used his contacts and gone to some other, hey, well, no, I mean, I want to reach out my own. I don't want to use my father's, I just used his Rolodex.
Yeah,
it's 2000.
Just use the Rolodex. Yeah,
just get some information. There you go. But no. But there's also another bullshit in this. Is that the dad tells him that he ain't got any talent. He's just a bum. He knows talent. I know talent, and my son doesn't have it. I'm like, why you being a dick? Why are you being such an asshole to your son? What? I know he can't sing, but what else can we
guitar? Not too bad.
I mean, singing may not be his strong suit, but as a guitar player, not bad. But
I mean, just look at Biebs. Like, if he didn't have his singing ability, he could have still made it as a drummer. inevitably. Like, he's a good drummer.
But the thing is, no, I mean, this isn't like the 90s or the 80s, Mike. It's pretty much like no one gives a shit about the band. They care about the front man now. It's not about the band. It's about the person who is
no. This is one of the reasons why I love Johnny so much, why I glaze him so much, is because he makes it a point. Like, he goes out of his way to point out that the whole group is the band. Not just me, the whole group. All of us.
That's because Johnny and within our generation, we grew up with that. It isn't just me, man. It's the entire group. If it's not us, then what the fuck? Nowadays, and especially during this time with the younger kids, there wasn't bands, there wasn't groups anymore. It was just singular. Gaga, Rihanna, Britney, Christina. Like there were no groups. It was just
even when you had like boy bands like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, there's always that one guy who got the most focus.
Yeah, it's like because again, it was Justin or it was Lance. Or
in the case of Backstreet Boys, it was mostly Nick.
Oh yeah, or Nick, because he's a Carter. Same with his brother.
Yeah.
Be damned as it is.
Yeah, may Aaron rest in peace.
Yeah, be as it is. It's like, there you go. Yeah, that's it. It was all the focus. Because why? Because again, groups. It's like, well, it worked for Michael Jackson. Yeah, but look at what happened to Michael afterwards.
Yeah, I remember that one exchange with what's his name, Alan Cumming from Josie and the Pussycats. Like, hey, why is it called Josie and the Pussycats? We were just called the Pussycats. It's like, oh yeah, focus groups say that bands are more likely to be successful if you actually put one person in the name and said that person and the so and so, and then Valerie poignantly, I love Valerie, poignantly mentions, what about the Beatles, the Eagles, the Rolling Stones,
that they
the Doors,
the Ramones. They tried to do that with Queen.
Really, like Freddie and the Queens?
Yeah, or it's Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury presents Queen. They tried to do that to him. That's one thing you'll never get in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. But Freddie was like, no, it ain't just me. If I don't have Peter, if I don't have these people,
Brian.
Then no. It's not Freddie Mercury's Queen. It's just Queen. That's the thing. Nowadays, it's just singular, which, again, I understand and I get it, but you do realize that at this time, these people didn't play instruments. They just sang.
Yeah.
And again, I get it. I understand, but...
Yeah, no, see, I even joke that whenever I perform as part of a group, because we do have like jam nights here. And I was like, people ask me, so it's like, what do you do? I'm like, I tell them, I'm the least talented person in the group. I'm the vocalist.
The thing is that the dad could be a little bit more like, supportive of his son. I mean, he kind of does admit that he is a good guitarist, but other than that, it's like, no, he's never. And he offers Hajime a blank check. He's like, go ahead, write whatever amount and I'll pay it. Just leave my son alone. I do not want... Because apparently Gene had a brother beforehand. And his brother died. We don't know how or why. They just died. And
how crazy would it be if his brother died in a snowstorm and he was confronted by a guy in a beige duster?
Well, we don't know that yet. But then again, it's like that. Yeah, that same thing has been going on with Amane and Hajime about you don't know about what happened to your dad, do you? And I'm waiting for the whole "I killed Mufasa" moment because I mean, seriously, Hajime, you just look like a murderer. You just look like someone.
Yeah.
Anyway. So the confrontation does happen. Hajime rips up the check and is just like, "What?" Anyone else would have taken it. I believe. Anyone else would have taken that opportunity.
Oh yeah, Tojima Tanzaburo probably wouldn't have, but Ichio probably would have.
Yeah. So obviously, we have that whole, moment of like, the confrontation between father and son, and then the boat burning happens. Now, wait. First off, Gene, why the fuck were you gonna go out to sea?
We plan on going to America or something?
You try, that's a very long way, and there's not much out there between Japan and America.
Like, if you're lucky, you might get to Hawaii.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
But again, what was the deal with the boat? What's the deal? I mean, I thought you were a musician. Now you're talking about going out to sea?
Yeah, it's like Lego Batman. It's like what was the deal with the two boats? Stop bringing up the boats. Oh, but what about the Prince Parade? Stop bringing up the Prince Parade.
Yeah, God knows why. The boat burns down with all of Gene's stuff, his guitar, his music, everything was on this boat. Maybe he was living there. I don't know.
Oddly enough, the guitar was the only thing that survived.
No, it got charred, but I mean,
but it was still functioning.
It was, it'll take some.
It got a nice black tint to it. Like it could have very well been Kamen Rider Kiva episodes 13 and 14 part 2.
Yeah. But yeah, Gene knows that there was a confrontation with the Kamen Riders, and obviously
blames him directly.
Blames Hajime 100%. I'm like, wait, I thought he was your bro. I thought he was like he could do no wrong. No, but when you fuck up my shit, I'm like, see, Gene, that's why you're a piece of shit. And you know what? I would have been with you about, fuck your dad. And like you could do it. No.
But you wash your hands and seal your fate.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit because what the hell? You're rich. Mm-hmm. You're rich. You got money. You could buy another fucking guitar. You could buy.
Like that new TikTok trend where like rich people are doing poverty tourism, where like they pretend to be homeless for like a month, except they would crack after only 2 days.
Yeah, you know what?
Props to Mel Brooks in that one movie. He actually followed through on the entire 30 days.
That was a load of garbage, honestly. Like I don't know why rich are the rich kids now just so bored? I want to pretend to be poor just to see how it is. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. You weren't even technically living poor. You were living middle class, and that was considered poor for you guys.
Meanwhile, but going into the next episode, we have yet another spat between Blade and Garen, and it's mostly the two of them fighting over the spider undead. Because like the spider undead is like running rampant, and it's constantly stalking male teenage basketball players of all things.
Yeah, episode 13, the golden thread. So, in this point, so let's focus back on the spider. Fuck Gene. I'm hoping he never comes back.
He doesn't, thankfully.
Okay, because I'm like, do not fucking come back. Don't.
Oddly enough, Hajime will have yet another plot similar to the Gene one, but I guarantee you, the other one, the one that we're going to see later on, is way better than this one.
Well, anyway. Gene,
Not a high bar to jump over, but the bar will be jumped over.
Yeah, Gene is gone, and thank you, he's gone. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Out of the web and into the parlor with the spider.
Yeah, so the spider at this point, we don't really get what a category ace is or what it's actually doing. We know that it's capable of becoming a Kamen Rider.
Yeah. It's the only category ace we see in the entire show so far.
Fine. That's good.
Technically, we see 2 of them throughout the show, but I'm not going to spoil the other one.
Yeah, so that's good. All right, fine. but the spider winds up launching a bunch of little spiderettes on strings to go out into the city. And apparently mark people it feels it can merge with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Fusion.
so you're telling me that the undead don't become the Kamen Rider, they have to commandeer a body and then they become a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, basically. And meanwhile, much like how we always have two subplots, we have Beat Lion, which is three of spades, attacking a baseball player. We don't know if this dead body was killed by a spider or by a lion, but we know that there's a dead body, and like the only person who could give us answers is a guy in a beige duster.
Yeah. There is there is another. We have another Hajime, like, subplot as well. It's not just Ken and Tachibana in this one.
Yeah.
We do get some Hajime confrontations with Girin and the Peacock.
Yeah.
Which does cause Hajime to be thrown off a bridge and left mortally wounded.
Yeah, and meanwhile, amongst the many teenagers being targeted by the spider, there's a basketball player named Mitsuki, who was supposed to go on a date with a girl, but he unfortunately had to cancel under the circumstances of being straight up kidnapped. Oh, and Amane is celebrating her birthday.
Well, the thing is with Mitsuki is that he, the spider did kind of track him down and did kind of appear to him, but it's then the spider disappeared.
Yeah, because it just marked him so that it would come back to him later.
But we never see. Well, no, we do see the spider afterwards. But it's kind of like the spider. I felt like the spider was no longer a threat as it had been. The past couple of episodes. It's kind of like it lost its muchness. Like the spider was a threat. It was it. I mean, Girin and Blade could not take it down.
Yeah. But it doesn't help that they're running interference on each other on top of that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's for some reason, the spider, when we do get to see it again, it just doesn't have that presence anymore. It's not
it's funny. It's like the very first episode of Kamen Riders called The Mysterious Spider-Man. And that's mostly because you see very little of him throughout the episode. Really think about it. You see very little of Spider-Man throughout that entire episode. But then, when you see him in his full body during the light of day, it's he looks less threatening. But the only reason you know that he is a threat is because he turns people into boa juice.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my observation with the spider. Is that once he's marked Mitsuki, it's he just does. It kind of seems like the spider has now reached its end. Kind of it itself is not in its prime anymore.
Yeah.
As for the lion, well, the lion really was a threat. It really was killing people left and right, and it took a 3-card combo to take him out.
Yeah, good thing we got the mock jaguar in the previous episode.
So we combined the jaguar, the stag, and the grasshopper to make a
mock thunder kick.
A mock thunder kick.
Yeah.
So the rhinoceros beetle is able to use electrical attacks.
Yep, because of the deer.
So I would have thought that would have gone to Diamond since it was a stag, because obviously Heracross is not an electric type. We
Yeah,
didn't get an electric beetle until Sun and Moon, which was
which is a stag beetle. Yeah, Vigavolt.
Vigavolt.
Yeah, one of my favorite bug types, actually. Yeah,
but
like
yeah,
in high key, it looks like Gatak's motorcycle from Kamen Rider Kabuto.
yeah, so a 3-card combo. I don't know. Anyone of the TCG, tell me if that's a legal move to pull out to playing 3
It
cards.
is if your fusion level's high enough.
I guess so. I mean, because I'm like, wait a minute, is that legal? Is that judge? We need judges over here.
Yeah. So not much happens for the rest of the episode. Like the long and short of it is, Garen's doping more. Then we got Hajime and Tachibana fighting each other.
But also, we
find the last piece of the puzzle that Tachibana previously claimed to have swallowed.
Well, again, let's also focus on this. Best Girl Sayako actually got attacked in her apartment.
Yes.
Best Girl Sayako got attacked in her apartment out of nowhere. The poor girl in these episodes have been nothing but a punching bag. She's just trying to help her man, and her man don't give two shits about her. But what a woman. She's still sticking by him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that you're still in there, Tachibana. I'm like, where can I find someone like this? Holy shit, Tachibana, you are a piece of shit.
Yeah, you have this amazing. There's a million beautiful women out there, and most of them will cheat on you. Not all of them get you lasagna or chocolate cake.
Tachibana, you are just absolute garbage, man. Absolute trash. Fuck you. But
let me put it in a way a certain sexy Egyptian pharaoh would put it. It should have been me, not him.
Regardless, poor Sayako, whatever it is that she found out, apparently the scientist and discount Lawrence Fishburne over here is not too happy that she found out.
Yeah.
I'm like, a girl who went to a basic university, who is just a medical doctor, has figured out what is going on, and you guys went to and got your doctorates for 8 to 10 years, and she cracked the code. Either you guys are stupid or you guys are just so simple that you couldn't see it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Will Hunting was like a janitor, and he figured out that one math equation.
No, I know.
Yeah. You know who else was a janitor? Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
We defeat Beat Lion. Garen throws Chalice over the bridge.
Yeah.
You know, we got that. You got that classic Kamen Rider trope of like throwing people off bridges. Thankfully, Hajime doesn't blow up like a shocker monster.
He kind of just lays there with a smile on his face and bleeding from his arm again. Yeah. Which leads into episode 14.
And someone is stalking Amane.
Yeah, someone is stalking Amane. Episode 14, Ace Sealed. So this is where we actually capture the spider, throw a Pokeball at it, and now it's able to be put in play.
Basically.
But the thing is, before we get to that, we wind up. Oh, we also did get a triple card combo by Garen here on Chalice.
Yeah,
he's able to do a double rider kick.
Yeah, because he uses a Gemini fire drop.
Yeah. So, episode 14 is really one of those that sets up the final point of it. And well, I don't know how did Ken find Hajime?
He just does. It's like he finds, like he just gets to the bridge and he just looks over. It's like, oh shoot, there's Hajime.
He's just there. There's no reason for him to know, but he winds up taking him to a shed to heal him. And of course, Hajime is just mad at him because he saved his life. I'm like, okay, next time I see you dying, I'll just leave you there. He's like, you fucking better. I'm like, yeah, be a dick. Why don't you?
Yeah. Even the scientist is like, wait, we lost the ace. Don't worry about us losing the ace. At least we don't have to worry about Chalice.
Yeah. The spider did get away. He did get away because Tachibana was going after it, but Chalice ran interference. But don't despair. There's still time.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Kenzaki treats Hajime's injuries inside a log cabin. I'm like, why didn't you just live in that log cabin to begin with?
Who knows if it was even theirs? I'm like, it's just some random log cabin in the woods. I mean, this could either be some hermit's place or a setup for a serial killer. I don't know, either or. But
also there's hints that the dragonfly undead is also lurking around.
Yes.
Haunting Hajime. He's like, Chalice.
Yeah,
Chalice.
Apparently the dragonfly has been calling out to Hajime for some reason. I thought it was like something else, maybe some type of like maybe we're finally getting like, so Hajime is an undead, but this is like the undead inside, kind of giving us a Willem Dafoe moment, like talking to yourself in the mirror. But no, it's the dragonfly for some reason.
Four of Hearts, if I recall.
And yeah. We also do get a confrontation between our milk drinking landlord and Hajime. Because obviously him and oh my god, what? I forgot her name.
Not Sayaka. Jeez.
No, not Sayaka. It's
homegirl with the computer.
Yeah, it's not. I was gonna say Shiro, but it's not Shiro.
It's something very similar to that. Shiako or something like that. Hold on. No, it definitely sounds. No, definitely not Shizuka. It's hold on. I'll give you 1 second. Shiori.
Shiori, there it is. Yeah. So both Shiori and our milk drinking landlord show up because apparently they know where Ken is. And yeah, oh no, what?
Yeah, and like Kotaro's like, it's like, why are you taking care of him? He's an undead. Well, he saved him on. Yeah, after she got into danger, I don't want that undead bastard anywhere around her. And like, Hajime can hear you.
Good, let him fucking hear him.
And he's like, I'm glad you can hear me because I don't want you anywhere near my niece, you bastard.
This is all your fault. This is all your fault, okay? Everything that's happened is your fault, all right? Look, we don't know what happened between you and her father. That we do not know yet. Whether you're the one that killed him or you're the one that saved him, but he was already dying, so, it's a dead man's request. All we do know is, and this is fact, is that since you have been around, and because this has happened, you have put her into more danger than anything else, but you blame Kotaro and you blame Ken, you blame Shiori, you blame everyone else except yourself. And then when you left, no one told you to leave. You just left.
You chose to leave.
You've been wandering around like an idiot for God knows how long, and this little
Hanging
girl
out with that rich bastard.
and this little girl has been worried about you. So wouldn't it have been better for
Like,
you to,
she even wasted her birthday wish wishing that you would come back.
Yeah, which again, Amane, baby, I love you. I do love you, but for fuck's sake, I mean, just no. Just no. Okay, just no. I know that it's gonna come out that he isn't undead, and you're gonna yell at your uncle and yell at everyone else that it doesn't matter, he's my friend, and I'm like, ah, man, this is again, children are stupid, but they have a right to be. They have a right to be. Their views on the world is just black and white. Regardless, it's like, regardless, it is what it is. But we do finally, out of nowhere, in the middle of the boonies, we get internet connection, I guess, to tell that there are.
So now we know where the spider might be.
Yeah, there are two undead roaming around.
Yeah.
One is the spider. The other one, we don't know who it is. I'm like, what do you mean we don't know who it is? Of course we know who the fuck it is. It's the peacock. But why are they on the move? What's going on? Well, the spider apparently is still going around and sending spiderettes all over the place. That even the spiderettes are actually catching people in. I don't know what the fuck. I thought you already got your person, technically.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's just marked. I'm not too sure if he's good enough. Okay, fine. And yeah, we do get a confrontation between Tachibana and the spider, where he does use the 3-card combo to actually beat the spider and capture it. Now, I told you that actually happened later in the episode. Prior to this episode, Sayako, best girl Sayako, has actually figured out what is going on and maybe possibly sort of has devised a cure for Tachibana. But she gets ran through by interference by Discount Lawrence Fishburne. Yep. Because he winds up attacking her and leaving her right next to her van, right by her van that is parked by the side of the river. This girl can't get a fucking break.
Mm-hmm.
Poor baby. She was like, I figured out, I know what I need to do. And then, bam, she gets shot down right by her van down by the river. Depressing. And she's reaching out to Tachibana and saying that I was close. I was so close.
I wanted to be a flower by the side of the road with you. But yeah, no, freaking that peacocky bastard. Like, basically, it's like, you have meddled with my test subject for far too long. I won't let you have your hands on Tachibana. And so, like,
get your hands on my man.
So he uses razor wind on her, and it's super effective.
And she winds up now again. It's like, oh, she's not dead. She's not dead. We're watching a Kamen Rider series from the early 2000s, man. It's fair game here. We were not above killing children or women at this point.
Yeah, remember Yuka? Yeah.
We were not. Yeah, we were not above. We were not above that. We were so down to do that. But like I said, right after this is where Tachibana beats the spider. He beats it. It's gone. It's captured. It's in a card. We see it's the ace of clubs, and it's a spider. All right. Mm-hmm. Discount Lawrence Fishburne over here walks over and says, good, Tachibana, good. Now give me the card so I can take it and we can make a new rider. And this is where Tachibana really makes me scratch my head and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Mm-hmm. Because there's no setup to this. I would know. He would have given the card and that's it. But no, he decides that he's gonna fight the damn peacock. And of course the peacock's like, what, why? What's going on? And he's just like, I don't listen to you. You're not my dad, you're not my supervisor. And then starts fighting the guy. For what reason, Tachibana? For what reason did you need to do that? You didn't know you don't know your girlfriend's dead. You don't know that they were already gonna double cross you. You didn't know that they were already planning your replacement. You didn't know that. But it's like you just attacked for no fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine if he was there with the peacock when he killed Sayaka. Then I would know that's it. That's it. The man is broken. He's gonna kill somebody. No. Because Tachibana just keeps yelling that I'm stronger than you. I have more power than when I started. Hold on. 1 minute, please.
Yeah, the one with the muscles and the power.
You've gotten stronger. That's true. That's very true. But compared to the peacock, you still got a little bit more to go.
Remember, an ace may be the highest card on the deck, but it's also the lowest card in the deck.
So you attack without any reason and you get nerfed. You get your ass kicked. And still this reject from Mama's boy winds up taking the ace and then walking off with it. So what the fuck was that about? What is your deal, Tachibana? Either or, it still wound up in his hands. I thought you were actually going to kick his ass and run. It's like, no, you got your ass kicked. And then here comes Ken, and Ken's trying to be like, are you all right? Are you okay? Ken, you really need to, time this shit better. You really do. But Tachibana just kind of pushes him to his side and then gets on his bike and then rides off into the sunset. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? What is that? Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Tachibana? What exactly was your motive? Hold on a minute, because we're going to give him a motive, even though the motive should have happened beforehand.
Or, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. It's Sayuri. He finds her on the side of the road. Sayaka. She's.
He finds her car. He finds her jewelry, the jewelry that he gifted her, and he finds her rolled over by the side of the river.
Holds her in his arms.
And he's like, no, Tachibana, I know I'm going to die. Holy shit. No, it's done. She finally like, no, I'm dead. I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. There's nothing you can do. I'm like, no. She was possibly
the real one.
She was the real one. You are, and I'm just like, feel something, you stupid bastard. Feel something.
Bruh, imagine if Mari was killed by Colonel Zoll before Hayato finally defeated him.
I'm like, the whole thing that Tachibana like screams out Sayako's name and just is like yelling at the top of his lungs. I'm like, didn't you break up with her 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you leave her high and dry? What you cared about was hanging out with the Matrix cosplayers and everything. That's what you gave a shit about. You didn't give a shit about your hot Asian girlfriend who was a doctor.
Yeah, and has a puzzle, the two of you together.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's like married couple stuff. That's stuff that we strive for,
Yeah. Oh my God, this is why I'm like, you know what? This world was not meant for someone as beautiful as you. No, 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 no.
No.
It's always the good ones that go, and we get stuck with the shitheads. I'm like, it should have been you, Tachibana. This should have been you. You should
Instead of
have
her.
died instead of her. And no matter how much screaming you do, how much of like, see, the ass whooping would have been verified if this had happened before. Now it's like, okay, yeah, no, well, we still got one more episode to go. This would have been a spot to leave off on, like, oh, the heartbreak, oh, the pain. But no, we go into the final episode of this review, which was episode 15. Let's see here. The fates conform. So
yeah, one thing we did not mention was that Amana's mom wakes up inside a sewer with her in tow because they're used as bait by the dragonfly undead.
Yeah.
To lure out Chalice.
For Chalice. And now it's time for Chalice to mysteriously use the Force and know exactly where they are. Which brings Mane back to her favorite person in the whole household that isn't her mom.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about Kotaro or Kenzaki or Tachibana or Shiori or
So are we confirming that Amane and her mom now know that Hajime is a Kamen Rider?
Kamen Rider, yes. Undead, no.
We confirm that they know, but they don't know fully his. But now it's kind of like, so wait a minute, because we also do get a scene in this episode where we find Mitsuki. So apparently the Matrix cosplayers, along with the scientists, have been gathering the people that the spider marked to be the next Kamen Rider. And of course we are to believe it's Mitsuki because he was marked. But again, when they find that out, it's kind of like they start going through trials of different people and bodies and whatnot to see if they're compatible. So what happens if they're not? Just wipe their memories clean and dump them somewhere. I don't know. Are they alive? Yeah, they're just gonna think that
they're just men in blacking them.
They're just gonna believe they were drinking or whatever. They won't recognize.
Even though they're all teenagers.
Yeah. So yeah, you see a bunch of like military trucks just throwing people on the streets left and right. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how you do it. That is how you do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We have a brief. We do have a brief skirmish between Garen and Peacock Undead, and briefly, Tachibana does get an advantage. Apparently, the power of love and vengeance overpowers the power of the Matrix. Freaking Peacock does survive, but he's like severely injured. It's like, I don't have much time. I have to find someone to bond with the change ace card.
Yeah, so it's not Mitsuki.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tachibana does get like flashbacks of Sayako, but it's like, what good is it?
God. No, you know what? You don't deserve that, Tachibana. You don't. You don't deserve to have the warm and fuzzy memories. You don't deserve it.
You know, like in Kamen Rider Black, the whole long ago 20th century thing was severely overplayed. But Tachibana, you don't even deserve that. Can you imagine? Like they just start playing, Can you imagine if like Tachibana starts to remember Sayako and all of a sudden it's like Shiro Hisunahada to no,
Tachibana, no. And again, we know nothing about your past relationship. We just know what's been going on in these episodes. I might give you the benefit of the doubt to say that you were possibly a great guy to her, and that's why she was so dedicated to you. But in these last couple of episodes, you are just a piece of filth. that
absolutely.
you don't deserve her at all. Not one bit.
Mm.
You don't
Yeah.
deserve her. And yet here you are, every punch, every kick, you keep remembering Sayako. Like as if I am avenging her. You weren't even aware that she was there. You weren't even aware that she had died. If it wasn't for the fact that there's only one road to get here, to that fucking bridge where you guys fought to capture the spider.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, I don't care. No, that isn't proper. It's not right. Sayako gave her life to do something for you, and you're here just trying to like I will avenge Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
She died for you, and you possibly wouldn't. Hell, like I said, if there wasn't the one road, I bet you he wouldn't even have realized it. He probably would have gone to look for her later on, but then to find out that she died.
Yeah. Anyway, so back at the lab, it's like, yeah, apparently Mitsuki is the person that is the most compatible with the spider undead. They try to force him to transform with it, but like it overloads for a minute. So all of the test subjects got dumped into like a tunnel. They Mitsuki wakes up, runs to the Jacaranda because he was supposed to meet his girlfriend on a date, and like it's like, oh yeah, no, like Amani's like, oh yeah, no, she left like 2 hours ago. You're kind of a crappy boyfriend if like you left her hanging for 2 hours.
Well, yeah.
Like if Amani did not have the added context, I mean, considering she does not have the added context that he was kidnapped, she would have had a point.
Well, 2 hours. I mean, she gave you like an hour and a half more than she needed to.
Yeah.
Either or. Yeah. I mean, did Mitsuki fully fuse with the spider? Was that a thing that happened?
We'll find out.
We don't know yet. We don't know. Because we don't bring that up today. We don't bring it up at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile, the soldiers are like, okay, Tachibana still having those dumb flashbacks. We'll skip past that. While the men in black are like still trying to kidnap random people, and among them is Chief. Chief, you're here. Listen, you don't recognize me, but it's me. It's like, hey guys, everyone get out of here. I'll take care of you. You sure? You sure, Peacock? Yeah, no, I got this. And then so like yeah, Blade has to fight the Peacock undead, and like it's blue versus blue, and then like Tachibana shows up. Is like no. Let me take care of this. My character sucks. Give me a moment to redeem it. Bruh, like, as epic as your fight's gonna be, you won't redeem your character. Like you're gonna have those. You're like he's punching him, he's having those flashbacks, like Shiro Hisunahada to. No, shut up. And then like yeah, no, like he's like punching him repeatedly, still punching repeatedly. It's like Mana, no, shut up. Like he's still punching him, and he's still having flashbacks. It's like, long ago. No, shut up, 20. No, shut up. And then like he finally uses his 3-card combo. He finally defeats him. It's like he walks towards. It's like, I'm not even gonna give the dignity of just like throwing my card at you. And he just like drops the card like onto a seal, and he finally seals the Jack undead. It's like, yay, out of 12 high rank undead, we finally got one of them. And it took 15 episodes, which honestly is, so far, is the same pace as Kamen Rider Force, let's be honest. But yeah, no, it's like he finally seals them, and that's basically the end of the episode. Now you're probably wondering, what happened to the Dragonfly? Well, like I said before, there's a lot of bleed over, and in this case, the Dragonfly is the bleed over. But at least we finally finished the story arc of defeating the first of the 12 royal undead.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't take 15 episodes more to do that. Just one more.
Well, Forza again did the same pace, 12 Zodiarts. It took them 16 episodes to defeat the first one. But they defeat the second one in 32 episodes. No, like by episode 32. But then later on, like they basically defeat the rest of them in 2-episode increments. Probably anticlimactic in comparison, but yeah.
But yeah, that is 11 through 15 of Kamen Rider Blade.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we're finally done here. I would say, honestly, for me, it's 7s across the board. There was no one episode that stood out more than any other in terms of being good. I'm just glad we're done with Gene. It's like okay, some of the better stuff happened in the first 2 episodes, but also some of the worst stuff happened in the first 2 episodes, so that kind of cancels out. And then things get increasingly middling as we progress, and like, Hajime's not Hajime, Tachibana, you're not that great. Their story arc is basically over.
Hajime, you're not that great either. Like Amane is.
But at least Hajime tried.
I mean, Amane is the only one that cares about you. Everyone else, they know the truth. They know what's going on, and really, how you are as a person is again. That's up to you, man. I mean, are you human? Are you on our side, or are you on the undead? That's the question. But regardless, yeah, losing Sayako in this really just sucks. It really is just sucks. So, be as in may, we lost one hell of a lady. We lost one hell of a trooper.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace.
We lost the real one.
Yeah. And in terms of like grading, yeah, they're all 7s. I mean, they're all right. We not a lot of info dump about the Great War, about what's really going on. It was all focusing on just 2 people. It was Hajime and Tachibana. That's it. Other than that, no, everyone else was just there. This was just the Hajime Tachibana story.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7s all across the board. Hopefully, we learn more about what it is that's going on here.
Yeah, and because the arc is over, that means we have to give one more score. Episodes 1 through 15 as a whole.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn. Like, you
especially around the middle.
You legitimately think like, okay, you know how people want to give the bullshit that One Piece doesn't get good until like episode 30 or whatever. And I'm like, whoever the fuck says that, you don't know, you don't get it. And the thing is also like when you tell me I have to watch like, oh yeah, it doesn't get good until this point. I'm like, no. I'll tell you when it got good. All right. I'll watch it and I'll tell you. But I can legitimately tell you that other than like these last 3 episodes, it was a slow burn in terms of everything that was going on.
Yeah, you see, like I like to give a show 6 episodes to win me over. Like 6 episodes, it's like if I'm not into you by 6 episodes, like I have the right to just like quit. Mm-hmm. And I know some people say, but it doesn't get good until episode 13. Doesn't matter. Like no one has to sit through and like keep in mind, if a show airs weekly, that means 3 months of waiting for it to get good. And yeah, or like if you're binging it all at once, you have to sit through 6 hours, give or take, for things to get good. That's 6 hours of your life. See, most British shows, like they come and go in 6 episodes. Like the entire series, 6 episodes. Come Fly With Me, 6 episodes. The first season of The Office, 6 episodes. The entirety of Love Bites, 6 episodes. That's an American show, by the way. Another American show with British actors. 100 Questions, serviceable sitcom, canceled after 6 episodes. So, with that in mind, if you don't sway me after 6 episodes, I don't have to continue. Heck, I gave Genlock a mulligan. I sat through the entire 8-episode season, and I still wasn't bought. So, like, yeah, no, it's like I did not watch season 2 of Genlock. And that's 2 more episodes that Genlock deserved. I don't care if you have Michael B. Jordan and Macy Williams and David Tennant in the cast. Like, the writing sucks, in my opinion. Yeah, so and the sad part for Blade is the first 3 episodes were decent. It's episodes 4 through 12.
No, yeah, the first 3 episodes really got you with the setup, but then afterwards, it's just like,
yeah, literally episode 4 onward, specifically 4 onward.
Yeah, what happened? We had so much going on, and then it just went, okay, now we're just casually strolling, which is fine. We're casually strolling, but there was no payoff until like 9 episodes later with episode 15.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Again, that's the thing. High action, high reward in the first 3 episodes, but finally it's like, what happened?
And there's nothing wrong with a slow burn as long as like there's a payoff. I mean, just look at Fies. Fies did this pacing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and heck, even like the 2-part episode focusing on Kaido specifically kept you hooked through the middle of it before we had to deal with freaking Kaiser. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So as far as the arc goes, it's a 6 for me. Like 6 good episodes do not justify, 9 bad ones.
Yeah, I think that's possibly that's possibly the best that we could give it.
Yeah,
in terms of like of scores, because holy crap.
Yeah, it's like as someone who's already seen the season, I could say that yes, it does improve from here, but the question now will be, will it improve enough to justify having to sit through that first arc? Let's find out next week. Comments. Wish Kamen Rider had a proper TCG, not Gamba Ride and not Union Arena. I mean a proper TCG. I mean, it kind of had one at one point, but it was not very marketed well. So yeah. But then again, Digimon got a new card game, and the newer card game actually got really good traction. So who knows?
I mean, it just has to get the foothold here in the States. You can make it, just that no one will know what the hell it is.
Weirdly enough, Duel Masters had a stronger originated in the US, but had a stronger following in Asia.
Yeah.
So no. And the thing is, Kamen Rider being 55 years old now, it's like, well, in a few months it will be 55 years old. In a few months it's gonna be 55 years old. Yeah, it's we have a lot of seasons. We got 7 Reiwa seasons, 20 Heisei seasons, plus 9 Showa seasons. Like, that's enough writers and kaijin to properly make a card game if you really think about it. I just wish they made a Climax Heroes 8 where, they brought back the mechanics from the 5th game and expanded and updated the roster to have, everyone from the 5th game, plus you could squeeze in another 150 characters if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because since then we've had a lot of new characters since 2012. Tachibana feels like the weakest character in terms of writing. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not the greatest, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right. Good riddance to Gene. I can't stand him.
No one could stand Jane.
Yeah. Bruh, that talk about Wagyu and birria and vampiros is making me hungry. Good, now you're gonna suffer with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yay, more boa juice. No more boa juice. That's
No.
it. We're done. We're done. That's it. The last comment kind of ruined it for us. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos, and share videos because it helps out with the algorithm. We're almost at 3.2K followers on YouTube. And when we get to 3.5, we will do another fan tributed video because we love you guys. Check out our content. We do. We have one final episode of Ultraman Omega left, and we're gonna follow it up with Ultraman Cosmos. Yes, the longest season of Ultraman. It's gonna be like Ichigo all over again. And this guy's face right here. Tojima Tanzaboro wants to be a Kamen Rider #1 Sentai Gojuger. Kamen Rider Blade and Kamen Rider Zets. Like we're starting a new arc of Blade, and we're continuing the newest arc of Zets tomorrow. We love you guys. For those of you in the U.S., happy Martin Luther King weekend, because we always need that extra day of rest. And we hope, and we only have one more week, guys. For you guys, if you want to say hi to us in person, next week, next Sunday, we will be at Pasadena Comic-Con at the Pasadena Convention Center, featuring such talent as Sean Kanan, Sarah Joy Brown, Karen Ashley, Steve Cardenas, Johnny Ong Bosch, Brandon McLaren, many other famous talents, voice actors, actual actors, mocap actors, comic book writers, album cover designers, all kinds of people, the movie. And join us on May 31st for Robo Toy Fest at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and on August 20th through the 30th we'll be at Power Morphicon. Celebrating the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers Mystic Force. Check out our personal content on Instagram, and check out our sister channel, The Butter Show, where we discuss all things movies and TV shows, and we will soon be posting content based on what we get from Pasadena Comic-Con. So definitely stick around. More content for you guys to check out. And until next time, have a great weekend. We hope to see you again real soon. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.